else, I'm going to go ahead and do the actual ricotta mozzarella mix. So I have my mixing bowl right here. You're also, let me just dump it out a little. I just rinsed it, so there's some water in there. I have 1 egg. I have shaved Parmesan cheese. It's better to do grated, but the shaved was on sale. Low-fat ricotta, which I absolutely love. And I have low-moisture part-skim mozzarella cheese. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take about 1/4 cup, or I'm sorry, 1 1/4 cup of mozzarella. And I'm eyeballing it because we love cheese in this house. This is in the back of my fridge, so it's just a little bit frozen. So I have to kind of break it up. So it's going to go into my bowl. I would have pulled it out earlier if I knew it was frozen. In the meanwhile, I have my pasta water boiling for my lasagna ribbons. Just getting that all in there. Okay, so this is more. We like a lot of cheese in this house. I would say this is about 2.5 cups, but I will put the actual recipe on my blog because this will feed more. I'm making 2 pans. Then I'm taking my ricotta cheese. Again, this is low fat. This is the 15-ounce container. You're going to want to use that because that'll just be perfect for the amount. And move my mozzarella on the side. Now, if you had more room, which I don't, like I said before, my kitchen is small. You can definitely be doing all 3 things at once. Be cooking your ground beef. I'm not going to use ground beef today. I'm actually using the Norbit ground turkey. Just because it's healthier. Normally I would do ground beef. But you could be cooking that up along with preheating your oven at 350 degrees and heating up your pasta water. Just give me a second, I gotta cut this up. And you can find ricotta cheese in your deli section or cheese section. You should be able to. Okay, so I'm putting this entire container in there. My oven. So all of the ricotta is in there. You're going to take about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to eyeball that again. Which usually means I put a hell of a lot more. So I would say about a handful, give or take. Put a little bit more. Just like so. Okay, now that the Parmesan cheese is in there already, and as you can see, all the cheese is in there, you're going to take your favorite seasonings. Some recipes will call for you to use like parsley or something along those lines. What I'm going to do is take my Italian seasoning, and I'm going to put in there to taste. I'm also going to take some garlic salt. You see this often in my videos. Not too much. And you can put a little bit of pepper in there as well. You're going to be seasoning the meat, so you don't want to over season. Then you're going to take 1 egg, just 1 plain egg, and drop it in. Just like so. And what this will do is it'll help bind all of the ingredients together. Because I used so much mozzarella, I might have to actually add another jar of, another container of ricotta. Yeah, I think I have to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more container of ricotta cheese. And 1 more egg so that I can make sure I can combine it. Because like I said, I was making double the amount pretty much with that extra mozzarella. I'll come back and then we're going to drop the noodles and put in the turkey burger so it can start. There it is, completely combined. I put in the second container of ricotta, 1 more egg, and it's perfect because I doubled the amount on the mozzarella and the Parmesan cheese. So you can go ahead and set that on the side. Now we're going to get going on our turkey. So get a size pan that you think will work best for you. Go ahead and start preheating it. If you want, you can put some olive oil or extra virgin olive oil in your pan so that it'll cook.
Here's something to think about. What if the same thing that powers your music can now power your car? Is possible in a 100% electric Mitsubishi i-Leaf. And for a truly electric listening experience, tune into the
little extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to let that heat up a little bit. And get my turkey ready. In the meantime, my pasta water is nice and hot. So I am going to take my lasagna, which is this is the one I got here, the golden grain. And I'm going to start putting it in already. Okay, I have never used this brand before, but I am amazed to see that it says that I don't have to boil it. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I'll have to cook it a little longer though. But I think I will try that. Sounds good. Okay, so no boiling. Put that on the side here and I'll get going on my ground turkey. So you'll go ahead and add whatever seasonings you want. You're going to start off with your ground turkey. I'm using 3 of these because like I said, I'm making enough pans for leftovers. We can freeze it easily, that's why. But my husband and my boys love my lasagna, so they will easily clean out a lot. So I'm using 3 of these. You'll go ahead and brown it up. And then you'll add your spaghetti sauce to it. So I will go ahead and get this started, get it browned up, and I'll come back when I'm going to add the spaghetti sauce. Alright, so my ground turkey is cooked. I did add garlic salt, some onion powder, and some ground pepper to taste. So it's really up to you. What I love about using ground turkey is that you have little to no liquid in there, and the little liquid you do have is not really fat, or not that bad anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and add my sauce. Today I'm using the Best Yet brand mushroom spaghetti sauce. I was going to use my homemade spaghetti sauce, but I couldn't do that because I couldn't defrost it in enough time. So, let me get this jar open. Okay. So one jar should be good, because this is a big jar, 24 ounce. Just going to go ahead and combine it. I'm also going to get just a little bit of water so that I can get all the other parts in the bottom of the bowl. Or in the bottom of the jar, rather. Some Italian seasoning if I feel I need to. If you feel that you just don't have enough of the spaghetti sauce, you're welcome to add in another jar. What I like to do is either put in ketchup or just regular ketchup. And that'll help to thicken it up a little. Okay, that is good to go. Stir it, and then like I said, I'll add in a little bit of seasoning. Sorry, I like to listen to music when I cook, and the boys are next door at their grandparents' house. So it is nice to sing, and I'm sorry if I'm flat and ain't got no voice. But that's basically it. Like I said, if you want it to be more red, you want the sauce to be a little bit more prominent, you're welcome to add in whatever you feel needed. But that is good. Now, this is going to be trial and error. I'm doing this the first time with you guys, no boil lasagna. So, it's all, I mean, usually it's an extra step having to boil the lasagna. Then I have to kind of cool it down a little in order to touch it. So this will be nice that I don't have to do any of that. So I'm going to move that to the side and get my pans together. I'm using 2 half pans. And I like these because they're disposable. I don't have to worry about scraping off all that cheese off of my Pyrex. I'm going to start off with the meat sauce first. You're going to do 1 layer on the bottom. I like this layer to be a little bit more on the liquidy side sometimes. It doesn't have to be a heavy duty layer. Go. And I would do this with the no boil pasta as well. I'm going to go ahead and place my lasagna ribbons again. These are raw. I've never done this before, but it'll be a lot easier for me. Okay, so that 1 layer is down with the raw spaghetti noodles. Then what I'm going to do is take the cheese mixture, which we have here. We did that earlier. It's the ricotta, the mozzarella, Parmigiano, and you're going to go ahead and spread that out in an even layer. You can go as thick or as thin as you want. Oh, and the egg is in there as well. Just all depends on how many layers you're planning to do. It's so weird spreading it on dry noodles. And usually I'll do a lasagna in about 2 layers. then we will go again with the meat sauce. And you're just basically going to layer it. Like I said, it really depends on how many layers you want. I'm probably just going to do 2 layers of each, because these pans are kind of shallow. And I should have enough to do 2 pans. Just like that. Excuse me. Then we're going to layer our lasagna again. You want every bite to have the noodles, so I like to get them as close as I can, because especially with these, since they're raw now, they're going to expand a little. Some broken pieces, so let's see if I can fit them in somewhere. There we go. Okay, so we did that, and normally I would layer meat, ricotta, and then mozzarella cheese, but here it says layer with sauce and sprinkle mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to take the mozzarella, which we have left over in our bag. Sprinkle that. And a nice, gooey, cheesy layer. Still some ice in there. Okay. So it is nicely, I would have normally, like I said, put another layer of our ricotta mixture, but the box doesn't call for that. And we are going to follow the box because I've never cooked raw pasta like this straight for lasagna. If this works out, then awesome, because that's one extra step for me to do. I'm going to sit this on the side, cover it really well with foil, and I'm going to put it in the oven when I'm done doing my second pan. And then I'm going to cover that one with foil as well, put them both in the oven for about 45 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and check it to see if that pasta is indeed cooked. And I'll come back in the end and show you guys the final. Hey guys, so I just took this out of the oven, the lasagna. I had to put it in an extra 15 minutes just to make sure that the pasta itself was cooked. But this is what it looks like. This is, like I said, my first time actually using uncooked lasagna noodles. This one, on the other hand, I can tell you is cooked. It's completely fork tender. You just kind of pull it out. Oh, that's not working. Oh, that's delicious. Okay, guys, dinner is served, and I'll show pictures at the end. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you guys try this out. Like I said, I would rather cook the pasta. If this is an easier way, I'll see how the pasta is on the inside and actually blog about it. But right now, some of the top parts are not completely cooked on this one. But either way, it smells and does taste delicious. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for joining me, and have an awesome and wonderful day.